Hey folks, I'm sitting here and I'm doing a shower bed mortar pan, building my own from scratch. And I'm posting this video because there's a few things I didn't understand when I get into this that didn't make sense to me, that are starting to make sense now as I get into it. First, let's go over the construction. All right, maybe zoom out a little bit. I'm doing this from my phone. The camera's not all that great. So right here, underneath this mesh and underneath like a layer of mortar, which I have underneath that, is a pre-pitched pan that I did. It's not something you buy from the store. It's just the same mortar material that I'm using here, only it's I just did it as a pre-slope underneath because I'm doing this on concrete. It's just a pre-slope that helps get your pitch started. And that way, if anything would leak underneath this liner, it has a chance of actually making it down to the drain. So I put this membrane on top of that after I mortared that in, and I made sure that I sealed around the underside of this liner around that drain right there that you see underneath of it. And then before I put any mortar down, maybe you can see it just a little bit, I put some stones along the weep holes underneath this drain. This screws, as you can see. I've got it set right where I want it though. Then I used a laser level, and I went around the outside with this Durarock, using the rough side out, and set the whole side up so I had a good, a little 1.25 inches up from the walls. 1.25 inches, usually it's just like an inch. 1.25 inches because it's a pretty big bed. This is a 5x5 shower pan. It's probably bigger than most people would end up doing at home by themselves. Okay, to the part that I didn't really understand here earlier is when I was mixing this stuff, a lot of the videos said that you want to mix it so it ends up with this like a snowball's capacity. And that didn't make sense to me because I was thinking that, hey, I mean, you're going to be laying this stuff down. It's going to be able, you're going to need enough water in it to make it stick together molecule-wise. Well, after you put this snowball's consistency stuff down, you're going to take 2x4s like this, and you're going to pack it down all the way around to get your shape. And when you pack it down, that pushes it close together and gives you, you'll see moisture start to come out of it because you're compressing it, which is also something you to understand. My wife is running to the store right now to get me some more of this mix. I seriously underestimated how much I needed because once I started packing it, yeah, it compressed the material. And this pan right here that you're seeing, I'm probably going to end up using 5 to 6 bags of 4-to-1 cement. And what I'm using, it's called mud bed pan right here. And I got this 4-to-1 mud bed mix, sand and cement and mortar mix from Mapelli, I guess. I got this from Floor and Decor, and those guys over there really know what they're doing, so they're very helpful. So anyway, hopefully this video helps you out. Like I said, you want it to be just like a snowball's capacity, just enough where you start packing it with your hand. And once you get that, you're going to put it down like this. Before I'm said and done with this project, I'm going to end up sprinkling some water on top of this. And what I'm actually using is not actually water, because I'm very big on making sure that it's able to hold up against water. I'm using this Mortar mix. Is there an English side to this can? I guess not. What this is it improves water resistance. And I'm using that on my bed, and you can see right down here at the bottom it says ideal for mortar beds. And I'm going to sprinkle that on top when I'm all said and done, and then smooth it out one last time using a large trowel. But as I go along and I'm making this bed, I got a lot of shit going on here. As I'm going along and making this bed, the whole time I'm using a 2x4 as I pack it and checking the slope to make sure that it's all nice and even. And as I'm doing it, man, I'm finding all kinds of little holes and stuff. And now I'm just waiting for the wife to come home, and it's probably 25-minute drive out to the store. So, nice thing about this stuff, though, is it takes a while to set up. It gives you time to mess with it. I would never use, first-time user, I would never use any type of quick cement or anything like that on it. It would just be a disastrous situation, because this took, I've probably been working, probably gotten this far just between laying it down, putting the mesh on top, putting another layer on top of it for what you see here for a 5x5 shower bed. I've been working at this for at least 3 hours this morning. Yeah, so give yourself lots of time. Overestimate how much of this stuff you're going to need. Make sure you're putting a wire mesh in between your layers. Make sure you're protecting your weep holes around your shower drain. That way, if something does make it, water does make it underneath here, it has a way to creep down underneath the cement, and you just don't have a bed that's slowly filling up with water in between this membrane and the cement. That'd be bad news. Oh, by the way, since I got you on the phone here, after I'm done putting rock up and sealing everything and mortaring the joints and using tape and all that good shit, pardon my French, I'm going to use this. Read a lot of reviews. I'm big on reviews. Save us all time and effort. This is called Hydroban. And a lot of the reviewers on their site said 2 coats does you. 3 coats is just kind of a little too much. After I'm done rocking everything, sealing up all the joints, smoothing everything out, well, I'm not going to smooth out the rough parts. That's where the tile's going to sit. Across the bed, across the pan, across my niche, which I didn't put in yet. This is going to seal everything on the inside before I tile. And this will seal to the tile great. 2 coats of this. I'm going to need a lot more than this probably. And then I'll be ready to tile. All right, folks, my name's Adam. Enjoy.